2025 gear list for whitetail archery season. This is what I'll be using for the early portion of the whitetail archery season. As you can see here, I have a recurve bow and a compound bow. Now, I am a whitetail deer hunter. I do not like to classify myself as a traditional archer or a compound shooter. I am a whitetail hunter. That being said, I will mostly be using my Bear Grizzly this year. I'm feeling super confident in it. I've been shooting it all year. I am ready to go with it. Been a dream of mine to shoot one with a good buck, a mature buck with a recurve bow. This is the one that I have this year. It's 58-inch bow, 40-pound pull. My draw length, it's actually a little bit more like 43 pounds, which should be plenty for a Missouri whitetail. Heavy arrow. I'm using a extremely heavy arrow. These are a gold tip 400 spine traditional arrow, and I'm using a 250 grain Bear 2-blade broadhead, single bevel, very heavy. Got my feather fletchings, orange wrap. This thing is heavy and it is ready to go, dialed in. I'll be using my Bear quiver on it, holding 5 arrows. Aftermarket string. This is actually my second string this year. I shot all year with a identical string, just like this, set up. I took it off about 6 weeks ago, and I've been shooting this one, trying to get this one broke in. I'll be carrying the other one. It's broke in, it's perfect, it's ready to go, it's just fine, but I'll be using this one, and then I'll have that one as my backup. So this will be hopefully what I'm using all of archery season. Now, if that doesn't work out, if I have some bad luck, if it gets towards the rut and this is just obviously not working out, I'm going to break out my Hoyt, and I'll be using this if things go awry. This is my Hoyt Ventum Pro. It's a couple years old, but it is dialed in. I'm dialed in with it to 60 yards. I've got the 5-pin sight on it, CBE. It's dialed in. It has micro adjustments here. I was actually just messing with that a little bit today. The Hoyt itself is 30 inches, aftermarket strings, got the drop away rest, and out of that I will be shooting the Gold Tip Hunter Pro 340 arrows, and they are flying straight. For broadheads, I'll typically be using these NAPs, and they're the 2-blade. I prefer the NAPs because they don't have bands. These slide in there, they open up, but then when you close them, you don't have to put any bands. They just lock in. When you're pulling it in and out of the quiver, you don't have to mess with anything like that, and I prefer that. I've also been messing a little bit with the Iron Will 100 grains. The Iron Will 100 grain with a bleeder on it. I've been messing with those a little bit. They shoot okay out of my bow, but not quite dialed in yet to where I would like to use those. I originally bought those for the recurve and then decided to go a lot heavier. For releases, for the compound bow, I use the Spot Hogg Wise Guy. Has the it's just my favorite one. I don't like the calipers. I like the little hook. Seems to be more accurate for myself. Easier to get on under pressure. And then for the recurve, I use a glove from time to time. And then I have 2 different options of tabs that I use. I shoot a kind of a modified gap shooting, point on at 10 yards. I'm going to be a thumb down shooting, point on. 15 yards, I'm roughly half an inch down, shooting point on, and then 20 yards, point on directly under the arrow. Then 30 yards is split finger, point on. 25, I do have to shoot a bit of a gap for that. But that's how I aim my traditional bow, and I feel 100% confident at 30 yards for whitetail. If I need anything longer than that, it'll be, of course, with the compound. But I traditionally don't like to shoot anything over about 40 yards anyways. So I feel set up. I feel ready to go. And this is the equipment I'll be using for the whitetail season. All right, 3 days away from 2025 whitetail opener. I'm going to shoot the first 3 arrows of the day. About 42 yards. One was a little low. Got my recurve out, first shot of the day. I've really been focusing on this first shot. Obviously, that's pretty much what you're going to have in the woods. So here we go. First shot, aiming at this black dot, black spot in this big target. Right in that black spot. That's what we're looking for.